What is going on, Sactown? It's Sactown Pete back at it again. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Happy first of the month to everybody. It is September. Officially, training camp will begin this month towards the end of the month. We are a couple weeks away from training camp, and man, oh man, exciting times ahead for the Sacramento Kings. Today, I want to talk about the starting five in the second unit of the Sacramento Kings and what potentially it could look like this upcoming season, assuming no further roster moves are made and this is the roster we have to work with. Let's go and talk about the starting five and what I think how it looks like. So, Kings Next Level, saw his tweet across this tweet right here on Twitter. Shout out to my guy, Kings Next Level. Great stuff, brother. I always appreciate the tweets. And I had to retweet this because I 100% agree with him. He goes on to say, if no trades are made before the season, I think our rotation looks like this. So, first team, De'Aaron Fox, Tyrese Halliburton, Harrison Barnes, Marvin Bagley, Rashad Holmes. In the second unit, Davion Mitchell, Buddy Hield, Terrence Davis, Mo Harkless or Chimezie Metu, and Alex Len. So, I have to agree with the starting five, man. I think De'Aaron Fox is obviously not going to come off the bench. He's your best basketball player on the roster. Tyrese Halliburton, it will be a crime to bench him, Luke Walton. I think Tyrese Halliburton has done enough to give him the starting nod over Buddy Hield at the two. And let alone Tyrese Halliburton, we saw glimpses of what he can do as a starter last season towards the end of the season. So definitely not a no-brainer there. Let's start the De'Aaron Fox and Tyrese Halliburton backcourt this upcoming season, both as starters. Harrison Barnes at the three, that's not a surprise. He's the veteran wing that we have on the roster, so he's going to get the nod at the three starting at the small forward position. Marvin Bagley, yes, Marvin Bagley needs to start at the four. I think this is going to be a big year for Marvin Bagley, and I think that if he's healthy, he's pretty much going to be the curveball of the team and how we progress moving forward, because we know Fox is going to bring it. We know Halliburton's going to bring it. Harrison Barnes is going to be steady as he has been last season, should I say. And Rashad Holmes is going to be Rashad Holmes. But Marvin Bagley needs to be Marvin Bagley in terms of staying healthy, in terms of being a big, effective big man. So Bag started at the four. And Rashad Holmes is back. No-brainer there. He's starting at the five. Our glue guy, 100%, 110% effort every night. At home or on the road, Rashad Holmes is starting. So now let's look at the second unit. Davion Mitchell is going to be coming off the bench. There's a no-brainer there. I do think at some point, or should I say during crunch time and during the fourth quarter, we will see a three-guard lineup of Davion Mitchell, Fox, and Halliburton all on the court at the same time. So I'm excited to see that three-guard lineup. I think offensively it's going to be explosive and lethal, and defensively it's going to be good as well. So Davion there. Buddy Hield, if he can accept the six-man, or if he can accept the coming off the bench, we'll be happy to see Buddy Hield come off the bench. It's only to be determined if he will be willing to accept that role. We'll see what happens there with Buddy Hield, assuming that he's on the roster. Terrence Davis, no-brainer, man. He was a spark plug off the bench. I'm glad to see TD back in the Kings uniform and continue to provide that spark that we need off the bench from him. Mo Harkless or Chimezie Metu, either or. They both have been showed that they can be solid contributors off the bench. And Alex Len, I enjoyed Alex Len's first stint with the Sacramento Kings 2 years ago, so I'm pretty damn excited the fact that he's back with us. He's back in Sacramento for another 2 years, and just a blue-collar guy, knows his role. And I'll even mention Tristan Thompson. I know Tristan Thompson wasn't on this list, but I'll mention Tristan Thompson because, yeah, he's not another flashy name that we traded for, but you know what? He provides a big need for the Sacramento Kings, and that is rebounding the ball and playing defense. The Kings were not a good rebounding team last season, and I think that with the additions of Alex Len and Tristan Thompson, like I said, not flashy names, but two hardworking blue-collar guys that know their role and know what to do in their positions, and they're both good screen setters. They both can rebound the ball really well, and they both can play defense. So I think that Tristan Thompson, I'll include his name in the mix, and I think he's going to be very, very fantastic. I know a lot of fans are upset the fact that Tristan Thompson was acquired for DeLon Wright. Yes, DeLon Wright was fantastic for the Sacramento Kings, but at the same time, as you guys know, we have a lot of guards, and it would be hard to give DeLon Wright minutes, considering the fact that you just drafted Davion Mitchell, and you have a Terrence Davis that you resigned, and Buddy Hield's still on the team. So, with that being said, wish DeLon the best. I said this previously before, and I'll say it again. Great player, great guy. Wish him nothing but the best. But I'm honestly looking forward to seeing Tristan Thompson in black and purple and seeing him play for the Kings. I think it's going to be a good pickup for the Kings. And he can be a valuable backup behind Bagley or behind Holmes. And vice versa, same with Alex Len. So I also did want to mention Louis King. I think that there's a good chance he may crack in the rotation and get some playing time as well. Definitely, other than Davion and Jamias Ramsey, Lou King stand out. He stood out in the summer league. I think that he may get some time at that wing position because we are really lean on the wing position because other than Harrison Barnes and Mo Harkless, we don't really have any other wings. So I think that Lou King has a good chance of making the actual roster team and getting playing time once the season starts. So with that being said, guys, let me know what your guys' thoughts are on this starting lineup for the Sacramento Kings and the second unit for the Sacramento Kings. When I look at the second unit of the Sacramento Kings, I like it, man. Defensively and offensively, they're better. This second unit's better. This second unit right here, guys. This is going to be the best second unit team that under Luke Walton's era. And I think that anytime you add a shutdown, lockdown defender that can anchor that perimeter defense with Davion Mitchell, and you add two blue-collar guys like Alex Len and a Tristan Thompson to have that effect on your interior defense, I think it's a great thing for the Sacramento Kings. And I didn't mention Nehemias Keita. I do think that we're going to have him in the G League, spend time in the G League with the Stockton Kings. He'll come up when we need him to. If an injury happens or somebody just goes down and can't play for whatever reason, I think we'll bring him up, call him up in the G League. But I think most of the time it would be spent in the G League, and that's okay. That's perfectly fine. He has potential that he can show and he can grow with the team, but let him spend all the time he can in the G League. And that goes the same for Jamias Ramsey and Robert Woodard. I think that this rotation is set. And I think that Ramsey and Woodard will be spending a lot of time in the G League as well with Keita. So I'm looking forward to seeing our young studs in the G League ball out and get their names called up when we need to. So with that being said, let me know your guys' thoughts. Thank you so much for tuning in. I do want to mention that I will be having a special guest coming on the platform. So I'm pretty excited about that. Stay tuned. It will be very soon. So I did want to mention that. And we'll talk basketball. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm pretty excited. So stay tuned for that. That's going to do it for me for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really do greatly appreciate it. If you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. Please hit the like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And I hope you guys all have a great, wonderful Wednesday. We will catch you guys in the next video. You guys take care. God bless. Keep pushing forward. And we will see you guys in the next video. Peace.